Let me tell you, there are only 3 players in the league right now that make more than 2 shots between 25 and 29 feet from the basket.
Sabrina,
there's only 3. No, Diana Taurasi, Kelsey Plum, and Caitlin Clark.
The WNBA has seen some amazing talent over the years, but what happens when the future of the game goes head-to-head with its legendary past? Well, lately, the media has been buzzing about the new rookies in the WNBA. Some people think they're the best ever, while others think they still have a long way to go. In this video, we'll be talking about the latest rookies and see how they stack up against the legends who came before them. We'll break down their stats, analyze their gameplay, and explore just how impressive these newcomers really are. Stick around to find out who's making the biggest impact.
This year's biggest storyline has to be super rookies. These rookies have stolen the spotlight, and 2024 is turning out to be quite the class. Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, Angel Reese, they are...
All right, let's talk about the top WNBA rookies of this season. Unfortunately, Cameron Brink had a tough break with an ACL injury, so she's out. But we've still got some serious talent making their marks this season. First up, Rickea Jackson. This girl's been a scoring machine from the get-go. I mean, her efficiency is off the charts. She's got a natural knack for scoring, especially on those pull-up twos. And her catch-and-shoot threes have been impressive too. She's averaging 11.8 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 0.7 assists in 24 minutes of action. Now, her steals aren't super high, but she's shooting 45.8% from the field, 33% from 3, and 81% from the line. She's the only rookie shooting over 45% from the field and scoring 10 points per game. And she's been a beast in the post. Next, we have Kamila Cardoso. She started the season with an injury, but she's been a lot of fun to watch since she's come back. She's averaging 8.7 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 1.1 assists, and her passing has been a highlight. I love how she can read the floor so quickly and make those split-second decisions. She's also been solid on defense. The only thing holding her back is foul trouble. And then there's Leonie Fibic. Her stats might not jump out at you, but she's a seriously skilled shooter. Not many 16-4 players can shoot the three like she can. She's been knocking down over 36.7% on catch-and-shoot threes. She's basically a three-point specialist who can also defend in space. She's a perfect fit for New York's style of play. Even though her stats might not show it, she's been a huge contributor to their success, but the excitement doesn't stop there.
A big question. If you had to log your vote today, who would your rookie of the year be in the WNBA?
I mean, it is a thin line. It's really tight.
If you thought these rookies were impressive, just wait until you hear about the next two. First, we have Angel Reese. This girl is an absolute monster on the court. She's averaging 13.6 points, 12.3 rebounds, and 2.1 assists in 30.2 minutes of action. And she's been a defensive force too, averaging 2 steals and 2 blocks per game. She's shooting 39.8% from the field and 76% from the line. Even though her scoring efficiency has dipped a bit since the Olympic break, she's still dominating the rebounding. She's on track to break Sylvia Fowles' record for total rebounds in a season. Then there's Caitlin Clark. This rookie has been a revelation. Some people even think she could be an MVP candidate. That's a big statement, but who knows? She's averaging 17.8 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 8.3 assists per game. No rookie has ever averaged 15 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds in a season. And there have only been a handful of times that's happened in the entire league. And let's not forget all the records she's broken. The 19 assists in one game, the most assists by a rookie in an all-star game. This girl is unstoppable.
Just no space. Connecticut everywhere. Here's Clark with Banham guarding her. Clark gets bumped, will take, and hit from 3.
But before we get too caught up in the present, let's remember that this isn't the first time we've seen rookies make such an explosive impact in the WNBA. The 2024 class is impressive, no doubt, but the league has had its fair share of standout rookies in the past. So let's rewind a bit and take a look at some of the other rookies who made a huge splash before Caitlin Clark and her peers came along.
14-point lead for LA. Here's Augustus's jump.
Out of UConn. Skyler cuts off the baseline, so does Azurá Stevens.
Simone Augustus was one of those rookies who just took the league by storm. Coming out of LSU, she was the #1 overall pick by the Minnesota Lynx, and she didn't disappoint. In her first season, she was the second leading scorer in the entire league, averaging 21.9 points per game. That's still the second highest scoring average by a rookie in WNBA history. Augustus went on to have an incredible career. She helped the Lynx win 4 championships in 7 years, was named Finals MVP in 2011, and was an All-Star 8 times. She's one of the most decorated players in WNBA history.
Into the game with her post play.
Shot clock down to 2. Cappy notices, fires it up deep in the air! Cappy!
Cappy Pondexter was an incredible rookie. If Simone Augustus hadn't been in the same class, she would have easily been the top scorer. The Phoenix Mercury drafted her 2nd overall, and she quickly became a key player for them. She averaged 19.5 points in her rookie season and was named an All-Star. Even though she didn't win Rookie of the Year, she helped the Mercury win their first championship just a year later. In that championship season, she averaged 23.9 points and was named Finals MVP. Not bad for just her 2nd year in the league.
Cooper, bucket good, as once again Cynthia Cooper makes it happen.
Cooper drives in, running one-hander's good. Wow! Cynthia Cooper.
Cynthia Cooper was a pioneer in the WNBA. She was already 34 years old when the league started, but she dominated from the very beginning. She averaged 22.2 points per game in her first season, which is still the highest scoring average by a rookie. Cooper won the MVP award that year and led the Houston Comets to the championship. And she didn't stop there. She won 4 championships in total, 4 Finals MVPs, and 2 regular season MVPs. She's a true legend in the WNBA.
LA doesn't have a team foul yet in this 4th. Could that be a big factor? Jones denied! Get that out of here, said Candace Parker.
Candace Parker is one of the greatest players in WNBA history, and her rookie season was absolutely incredible. She was the #1 overall pick by the Los Angeles Sparks and averaged 18.5 points and 9.5 rebounds per game. She even had a 5x5e game with 16 points, 16 rebounds, 6 blocks, 5 assists, and 5 steals. Parker won Rookie of the Year and MVP in her first season, which is a huge accomplishment. She helped the Sparks get to the Western Conference Finals in her first year, and she eventually won her first championship with them in 2013. She also won a championship with the Chicago Sky and the Las Vegas Aces.
Catching, redeems it, turns the other way. Against Little, behind the...
And Tamika Catchings was drafted 3rd overall in 2001, but she missed her rookie season due to an ACL injury. Even though she didn't play that first year, she made a huge impact when she finally got on the court. In 2002, she led the league in total points and steals. She also helped the Fever make the playoffs for the first time. She was the first player ever to have 80 steals and 83 pointers in a season. Catchings beat out some legendary players like Sue Bird and Swin Cash to win Rookie of the Year, and she finally won a championship with the Fever in 2012, where she was named Finals MVP. She also won MVP in 2011.
Taurasi makes her move. Taurasi, the pull-up is good, and the foul!
Diana Taurasi is widely considered the greatest player in WNBA history. She was the 2nd player ever to win Rookie of the Year after being the #1 overall pick. She led all rookies in scoring that season and was the 4th leading scorer in the entire league. She's won 3 championships, 2 Finals MVPs, 10 All-Star appearances, and 14 All-WNBA team selections. And she's still going strong at 42 years old. Did you know she recently had her 21st 20-point game at age 40 or older? That's more than Michael Jordan. She's truly a legend.
A locked-in face.
Locked-in face.
Clark, a deep 3. You bet!
Kumbawale. To McCowan, and now it's 10. Caitlin bottled up, but it doesn't matter.
Speaking of legends, the WNBA is always on the lookout for the next great star, and it seems like Caitlin Clark might just be that player. Caitlin came into the WNBA with incredibly high expectations. Not only was she expected to lead the Indiana Fever back to the playoffs, but she was also seen as a savior for the WNBA itself. It wasn't easy for her at first. She had a tough start, going just 2-9 in her first 11 games. But she's really turned things around. She now leads the league in assists and total points created. The Fever are doing much better now, and she's even broken a league record for most assists by a rookie. Her rookie season has been one of the best in WNBA history, especially for a guard. Diana Taurasi said she's been remarkable and loves the game. Many of the best rookies in WNBA history have been frontcourt players. But Caitlin Clark is a guard, and she's been incredible. She's leading the league in assists and has more assists to Boston than any other combo in the league. She's also improved her three-point shooting and cut down on turnovers. She's been compared to some of the greatest players in WNBA history, like Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi. She's even outperformed them in some areas. Arike Ogunbowale is the only other rookie guard in the past decade to score more points than Clark. But Clark has been much better at passing and rebounding. Other top rookies like Jewel Lloyd, Jackie Young, and Sabrina Ionesco took several seasons to become all-stars, but Clark has done it right away. She's improved her game and helped the Fever win more games. She's definitely a rising star in the WNBA. Now, I'm curious to hear your take on this season's WNBA rookies. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insider buzz.